everyone, I'm Ellie, and today we're going to be doing a wig unboxing / review. I found these wigs from someone on Facebook. She was using one of these wigs for her Ray costumes, and I've been looking for a wig for Ray. I know Arta has some options, but I wanted to branch out and try something new. These were purchased on Amazon with 2-day shipping from the same seller called ImStyle. Look at that, they even come in a fancy box. I haven't opened these boxes. I have no clue what's inside here. So I did purchase 2 lace front wigs. One is a nice brown color to be used for Ray, and the other is a titanium blonde that I'm going to be using for Daenerys. Since they were all purchased from the same seller, they also had some promo codes that I could use. So I was able to get a free pair of magnetic eyelashes, which I've never tried and wanted to try out, as well as $6 off my total order. So that's pretty awesome. Like I said, these were on Amazon Prime, so they had 2-day shipping, which is pretty freaking awesome, I think. So let's just, I think, go ahead and dig in and see. So this one, I believe, is the brown wig. So let's see here. Oh, how nice! Oh my gosh. Okay, so it comes in a box, which I already like, just because boxes are fun and it's a good size. I'm gonna gently slide this out. Came with some wig caps, which is great. Looks like it came with 2 of them. That's amazing. I never seem to have wig caps when I need them. Okay, here is our wig. It is, of course, in a net, and it has the paper balls in it, like normal. Oh, I haven't had a lace front wig since I used to be Elsa for princess parties. That was like 2.5 years ago, so it's been a while. Oh my gosh. This is some of the softest lace I've ever felt. It is extremely soft and very, very beautiful. Oddly enough, there are no tags inside of it. However, it does have combs, one on each of the temples and one on the back as well, which I really, really like. It helps the wig stay on a lot better. The lace front, I want to say, is maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches. It smells like baby powder, which is always nice. And look at that, those fibers look really nice. Well, they're all kind of one color. You don't really get the color blend that, you know, I'm used to with Arta, right? Unfortunately, that's kind of what I compare everything to. It's kind of my standard now. But it is a gorgeous color. So let's very, very gently put this on. Okay. So here we are, straight out of the bag, just flopped onto the wig form. Obviously, when you're wearing this, some people don't know this, but you are supposed to trim the lace when you wear a lace front wig. In college, they taught us to leave maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch of lace, but that was just because these wigs were used over and over and over again, and if the lace frayed or broke, we wanted to be able to fix it. For personal use, I generally trim all the way close to the hairline, just because that way you don't really see it in photos or things like that. This is, however, an absolutely gorgeous wig. I love the layers. The one thing I was looking for in my Ray wig, because I think a lot of Ray wigs struggled with this, is I was looking for something that was thick at the bottom, but not at the top. A lot of times when you get a lace front wig, you push a lot of hair backwards. And when you push that hair backwards, things get really thick and look like you have a bump it. And that is not the look I wanted to go for with Ray. Here we go, look, you can see it pulls back really nicely, and even when you pull it back, it doesn't get like huge, which is very nice. Obviously it's slipping, I haven't pinned it or anything. This is probably not the best example. But anyway, that is a gorgeous wig. Love, love, love. The fibers are a little bit oily. If you know, like if you touch your normal hair and after you don't wash it for a while, you know how it feels a little greasy or oily? That is kind of how these fibers feel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They don't look greasy or oily just looking at them, which is great. They brush really easily. There are some kinks up here. but I'm sure when I style it, you won't be able to notice. So really, really pretty. I do enjoy this wig. I'm just kind of digging into the wefts here, and they're placed pretty close together. A lot of times when you stop buying from name brand, when you stop buying name brand wigs, oh my goodness, if only I could talk today, you end up with a lot less thickness in the wefts. However, this wig is just as thick as I would expect Arda or Epic or any sort of American name brand wig to be, which is awesome. So really, really pretty wig. Oh my gosh. Something about lace fronts I just love. Look how pretty that is. Ah! Never pull up on the lace like that. That's a terrible idea, but I just did. Okay, so we have opened that one. That one was the, what did they call it here? The InStyle Women's 26 inches lace front. This one came up to be, I believe it was $45. Yeah, $45 for this one. The second one, which we're going to open now, which I bought for Daenerys, this one was actually only $34 after you take that $6 off. The $6 discount I got by purchasing 2 wigs, which is why I got both of these at the same time. But here we are. This is the Daenerys wig. We're going to take this out of the bag. Okay, and this has a different style wig cap. Interesting. This one is a mesh wig cap, but it also looks like it has some wig tape in here. I'm gonna crack it open, let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. Which is great. This is great for lace front wigs. I've personally never used it before. But you simply attach it to the lace here, and then you attach it to your forehead so you don't have to worry about the wig running around and moving a lot. So that's going to be really useful. I'll definitely be trying that out. Okay, but here is the Daenerys wig. So again, no tag, but there are the 3 combs on the inside. This one seems to have a lot more wefting up at the top. Tight ringlet curls. Bouncy, bouncy, how fun is that? Okay. So this one's pretty. Still a really soft lace, which I really like. This one is, however, already kind of warped. That's something that happens with lace front wigs, is that the lace will get warped. So you'll have to wet it down with a water and alcohol blend, and then block it is what it's called. So you take bias tape and you run it across where you cut the lace, and that just blocks it. That makes it so it forms to the shape of a human head again. So this wig definitely has a blend of colors in it. Kind of yellow with some white and some gray. I'm not 100% sold on the color yet, but I personally like a more titanium blonde for Daenerys, which is why I've kind of been holding off on getting a wig, just because I wasn't sure what color I wanted to go with. Again, this one still has that same kind of oily, greasy feel, but it is really soft, and look how nicely those curls spring back. So the front of it looks beautiful. That's great and all. It does seem like, though, right where the lace attaches to the wig, it's just not as pretty on this one. Like, it keeps pulling apart. Like, the normal part of the wig was just a little bit too thick, so when you try to pull this back, it just doesn't want to sit there. See how those curls just keep flopping, where I want them to, like, ideally you would want them to stay where you put them. I'm sure it's probably something to do with the curls, is my guess, because it was probably curled and then attached to the wig. But anyway, it is very, very pretty. I do like it. I like the Ray one more, which is, I guess, good, because I'm working on her first, so it's more important that that wig looked right. And who knows, I might end up changing out the Daenerys one, but for now I like it. As I was saying earlier, I also was able to use a promotion to get these magnetic eyelashes for free. I've never used magnetic eyelashes, but if you know me, I'm not very good at putting eyelashes on. So if they could be magnetic, that might make my life a million times easier. So let's see what we get here. These were originally like $7.99, but obviously they were free. So that's pretty cool. They come in this really cute magnet case with a little bit of a magnet inside, as well as some glittery paper. Okay, so the way these work, from what I've been told, so these are actually two eyelashes that magnetize together, and the idea is that they clamp over your eyelashes, and that's what holds them into place. So they clamp on rather than gluing them on. These are a lot smaller than I'm used to for eyelashes. They're just not very long, but really I just want to try out the magnetic style. So I think we're gonna go put these on. So apparently being really bad at putting on eyelashes translates into being really bad at putting on magnetic lashes. As you can tell, these do not look right. I only put this eyeball on and I'm really struggling. But they definitely, I don't think they're long enough. I feel like they only take up like a bit of my eye, and I like my eyelashes to take up a lot more. Also, it's really, really difficult to hold them, like hold the bottom one into place and try to sandwich. So for free, cool. I'll experiment with them. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be able to put them on better. But they're definitely too small. I would not spend real money on these, but if you're just getting them for free with your purchase, totally cool. Definitely suggest. So yeah, that was my purchase from ImStyle on Amazon. Once again, everything did have Prime shipping, which honestly, I can't beat that. Love Prime. So Prime shipping, I am pretty happy with the wigs that I purchased. I'll style them up and see how they do before I make my final verdict, but for inexpensive lace front wigs that were delivered really, really quickly, I do like them. So let me know if you guys have ever purchased from ImStyle before. Like I said, this was my first purchase, and who knows, maybe everyone else's purchases aren't as great as this. We'll see. But anyway, let me know what you think, if you've purchased any of their wigs, or if you have another wig dealer that you like that isn't one of the big name brands. I'd love to check them out as well. So, as always, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this can help you make some decisions when purchasing your next wig. As always, make sure you keep sewing, stay positive, and have fun. Thank you all so much for joining in, and have a great day.